In the last video, we have learned some basic properties of the octatonic collection. Also, I've shown how Bartók and Stravinsky composed with it by partitioning the collection into transpositionally related tetrachords, the sets 0167 and 0235. In this video, I'll begin with a discussion of the triadic structures contained in the octatonic collection. After that, let's examine how these triadic materials are used in Scriabin's music, leading finally to a discussion of the uniqueness of Scriabin's Octatonicism. Apart from the 0167 and 0235 tetrachords discussed in a previous video, the octatonic collection also contains a wealth of triadic materials commonly used in tonal music. These include major and minor triads, dominant seventh chords, half diminished seventh chords, the diminished seventh chords, etc. The octatonic collection's rich harmonic resources enable composers to feature familiar materials in new and different settings. In what follows, I'll illustrate how triadic materials are fitted into an octatonic framework with an analysis of the ending of Scriabin's Sonata No. 6, Opus 62. The excerpt begins with bar 365, just after the double bar line. The ending of the sonata makes exclusive use of the 8 pitch classes of the octatonic collection, Oct 1, 2. The 8 pitch classes are 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11 in integer notation. 2 different dominant seventh chords are played throughout the section. The one shaded in red is a B-flat dominant seventh, while the one shaded in green is an E dominant seventh. Added to the 2 tritone-related dominant seventh chords are a pair of tritones superimposed in the bass. 2 special features in this excerpt catch our attention. First of all, the spelling of the 2 dominant seventh chords. The B-flat dominant seventh is spelt conventionally as B-flat, D, F, and A-flat. However, the E dominant seventh is spelt in a peculiar way as E, A-flat, B, and D. This begs the question as to why Scriabin finds it necessary to use 2 different spelling patterns. The second special feature of this excerpt is that the low G in the piano, together with its tritone-related C sharp, persists in the bass throughout the section. Due to its prominent presence, the low G acts as a pedal point, a referential center that is established contextually. In order to understand more about Scriabin's octatonic writing, it is essential to examine the way he spells the octatonic collection. First, let's work out all the pitch classes used and their spellings in this excerpt. They are C sharp, D, E, F, G, A flat, B flat, and B. The spellings of the 8 pitch classes do not change throughout the entire section. All the 7 letter names are used, one of which appears twice. Given the harmonic importance of the note G, let us rearrange the 8 pitch classes of the octatonic collection to begin with the note G. What results is an octatonic scale that spells G, A flat, B flat, B, C sharp, D, E, and F. A comparison of this scale with the G diatonic scale reveals a number of similarities. First, they share the pitch center G of the collections. Second, they share several common tones, which are the notes B, D, and E. Finally, the remaining notes in the octatonic collection, A flat, B flat, C sharp, and F, can be heard as modally inflected variants of their counterparts in the G diatonic scale. This particular spelling of the octatonic collection singles out the note G as the center, with the remaining 7 notes related hierarchically to it. The symmetrical octatonic collection thus acquires a built-in hierarchy. Scriabin's special spelling of the octatonic collection sheds light on the pitch organization in the ending measures of his Sonata No. 6. The pitch center G of the octatonic scale assumes special importance in the bass. 2 of the 4 dominant 7th chords embedded in the octatonic scale are featured in the upper register. Since they adhere to the spellings specified above, the E dominant 7th chord is spelt in a highly unconventional fashion. In the article Orthography in Scriabin's Late Works, published in Music Analysis in 1993, Chong Wai-ling coins the term octatonic referent to designate an octatonic collection with such built-in hierarchy. The scale we have just examined is an octatonic referent on G. Octatonic referents centered on 3 other notes are available, and they share the same spelling pattern. For example, within the octatonic collection, Oct 1, 2, apart from the octatonic referent on G, there are 3 other octatonic referents. They are the octatonic referent on B flat, the octatonic referent on D flat, and the octatonic referent on E. The pitch centers of these octatonic referents are a minor third or a tritone apart. A good grasp of how Scriabin might have used a special spelling pattern to draw on the tonal implications of the octatonic collection deepens our understanding of the artistry of his musical language.